said the boat can't wait. You were halfway through a coconut drink, looking completely unconcerned. The captain pointed at his watch, you pointed at the sky, like somehow that was a reasonable answer. And honestly, nobody argued. The band across the water started playing something good. And suddenly leaving felt like a terrible idea. Oh yeah, you had that look again, the one that usually means we're not going anywhere. The boat can wait, the ocean's not in a hurry. The boat can wait, the afternoon's still young. The boat can wait, we've got nowhere important to be tonight. Let's miss one more schedule, one more time. One more time. You bought a straw hat, then left it on a chair. Some kid picked it up and wore it for an hour. We followed a road that wasn't on the map, found a little place serving drinks and pineapples. You started dancing before there was music, and somehow 5 minutes later everybody else was too. The sun kept moving, we kept pretending we hadn't noticed. The boat can wait, the ocean's not in a hurry. The boat can wait, the afternoon's still young. The boat can wait, we've got nowhere important to be tonight. Let's miss one more schedule, one more time. A scooter ride, a wrong turn, a beach we didn't mean to find. Oh, a postcard written and forgotten, at another table by the tide. Oh, every good story starts with somebody saying we probably shouldn't. Cold drinks, warm air, salt water everywhere. No plans, no maps, no interest in going back. The boat can't wait, the stars are just arriving. The boat can't wait, the music's getting good. The boat can't wait, tomorrow will still find us when it wants to. But tonight we're exactly where we should be. The boat can't wait. The boat can't wait. The boat can't wait. You said the boat leaves at 7. I don't know if it ever did. Nobody checked.
You walked in like a secret, wearing midnight and gold. Everybody stopped talking, but nobody seemed to know. The music hit the ceiling, the lights began to spin. You smiled like you were hiding something dangerous again. One look, one move, the whole room disappeared, like we were the only two standing here. Diamond mirage, moving through the light, like a beautiful illusion in the middle of the night. took control. You danced like every answer was a mystery unsolved. One glance, one smile, like a code I couldn't read, but wanted for a while. Diamond mirage, moving through the light, like a beautiful illusion in the middle of the night. Diamond mirage, every step ignites something I can never touch, but never leave behind. Maybe you're a stranger, maybe that's your name, maybe every story ends exactly the same. But tonight the world is spinning faster than before, and I don't wanna know what you're running from. Diamond mirage, moving through the light, like a beautiful illusion in the middle of the night. Diamond mirage, every step ignites like a secret hidden somewhere between the stars and city lights. Diamond mirage, burning through my mind like the perfect summer memory I'll never leave behind.
The water keeps changing colors every hour or two. Nobody's talking much, and nobody needs to. A cold drink in my hand, a warm breeze in the air, the kind of day that makes you think maybe nowhere is somewhere. Just another wave rolling by, just another cloud in a summer sky. Nothing we have to do, nothing we have to chase, just another perfect afternoon, and just another wave. Somebody's laughing softly at a joke we've heard before. The music's drifting lightly across the open water. The city feels impossible, like a place from another life. Out here everything is simple, and somehow that feels right. Just another wave rolling by, just another day. We don't have to justify. The sun is getting lower, the sea is turning gold, and nobody wants this moment to let go.
I left my sandals by the boardwalk hours ago, I think. Somewhere between the sunshine and another cold drink. The day's been moving quickly, but nobody really cares. There's music in the distance and salt water in the air. The sky is bright, the mood is light, and everything feels easy. Sunburn smile, hair a little wild, summer running wish I could rewind. The ice cream truck is passing a few streets down the road. A bicycle goes flying by with nowhere it needs to go. The heat is on the pavement, the breeze is off the sea, and every little thing today feels exactly right to me. No reason why, no grand design, just sunshine all around us. Sunburned smile, hair a little wild, summer running faster than a restless child. Sunburned smile, nothing on my mind, just another perfect day. I wish I could rewind. The radio keeps playing the same old summer song. Everybody's laughing and singing all the wrong words. A watermelon picnic, a towel in the grass. The best days never notice how quickly they can pass. Bare feet, blue sky, cold drinks, good times, late days, warm nights, everything feels right. Sunburned smile, hair a little wild, summer running faster than a restless child. Sunburned smile, nothing on my mind. Oh, holding on to every second before it slips behind. Sunburned smile, bright as afternoon, the kind of day you carry long after summer's through. The sun is sinking slowly, but nobody wants to go. And somewhere in the evening light, the whole world starts to glow.
You walked in wearing danger, like it matched your favorite dress. Every camera in the building wanted one more photograph. The runway lights were blazing, the crowd was hypnotized. Nobody noticed diamonds disappearing right before their eyes. The models kept on moving, the music filled the room. 1,000 flashing cameras caught 1,000 shades of you. The finale started early, the spotlight found your face, and by the time they called security, you had vanished without a trace. One step ahead, one look behind. You make a perfect criminal every single time. Stolen stilettos, running through the light. Everybody's watching, but you're already out of sight. Stolen stilettos, dancing through the night, like a headline waiting to happen tonight. Stolen stilettos, never slowing down, turning every hallway into your own runway now. Hey, hey, the elevator's open, the penthouse doors unlocked. The city glowed beneath us like a sea of diamonds lost. You moved through every checkpoint like they were never there, leaving nothing but confusion floating softly through the air. I followed every shadow, every whisper of your name. Every clue you left behind me pulled me deeper in the game. The rooftop party shimmered champagne and designer dreams, but somewhere underneath the glamour, nothing was quite what it seemed. One smile away from getting caught, one smile away from changing everything. Stolen stilettos, running through the light. Everybody's watching, but you're already out of sight. Stolen stilettos, Maybe you planned it perfectly, maybe you knew I'd follow. Maybe every move you made was leading me tomorrow. Maybe the diamonds never mattered, maybe the chase was all you wanted. Maybe you only stole them so somebody would remember the girl in silver high heels, running faster than the truth, leaving every room in silence, leaving every heart confused. Flashing lights, black tie crowd, city rooftops, music loud. One more corner, one more disguise, one more secret behind your eyes. The rhythm keeps on pushing, the night keeps moving fast, and every second with you feels like it could be the last. Stolen stilettos, running through the light. Everybody's watching, but you're already out of sight. Stolen stilettos, dancing through the night like a headline waiting to happen tonight. Stolen stilettos, never slowing down, turning every hallway into your own runway now. Stolen stilettos, burning through my mind like the most beautiful mistake I'm never gonna leave behind. Stilettos, still impossible to find somewhere between the flashing lights and the city after midnight. The runway lights are fading, the crowd has disappeared, the diamonds have gone missing, but your memory stays here. And somewhere in the distance, beyond the morning glow, a pair of silver stilettos walks away alone.
White lights on the marina, silver dancing on the waves. Everybody looks like they belong in a movie scene tonight. The music from the terrace carries softly through the air, and every little moment feels impossible to waste. No one talks about tomorrow, no one looks at the time. The city shines around us like it's only ours tonight. Midnight Riviera, everything feels alive. The ocean and the skyline paint reflections in our eyes. Midnight Riviera, under velvet summer skies. Every light is telling stories as the evening comes alive. Champagne glasses sparkle like the harbor down below. The warm wind keeps on moving through the crowded promenade. 1,000 different strangers, 1,000 different dreams, and somehow in the middle, nothing feels out of reach. The night keeps getting better, to follow. Only this beautiful night, stretching endlessly ahead. The stars above the harbor, the glow along the shore, make the ordinary disappear and turn it into something more. Midnight Riviera, everything feels alive. The ocean and the skyline paint reflections in our eyes. Midnight Riviera, under velvet summer skies, every light is telling stories as the evening comes alive. Midnight Riviera, hold this feeling for a while, like the perfect summer memory, frozen in the light. The harbor keeps shining, the sea rolls on, and somewhere beyond the horizon, another perfect night begins. La 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 la, summer in the air. Ooh, la 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 la, nothing anywhere to rush to. Sunshine pouring over avenue lines, yellow reflection, city shining bright. Windows open, music spilling outside, warm afternoon rolling by. A little cafe on the corner street, strangers smiling to the rhythm and beat. Nobody worry about the passing time, everybody moving light. We don't need a reason, we don't need a plan. Let the day unfold itself like footprints in the sand. Hot lemon sweet on my tongue, bright as the sky where the day begun. Easy breeze, take me away, floating through another golden day. Hot lemon shining so free, dancing like the sunlight over the sea. Nothing heavy, nothing to prove, just another day inside the groove. Bicycle wheels humming down the lane, children running through the summer rain. Colors melting underneath the sun, feels like we're the only ones. Radio playing from a rooftop bar, singing little melodies from afar. Every face glowing in the afternoon light, everything feels right tonight. Leave your worries somewhere far behind, let the blue horizon clear your mind. Every second slipping soft and slow, like a river's gentle flow. Hot lemon sweet on my tongue, bright as the sky where the day begun. Easy breeze, take me away, floating through another golden day. Hot lemon shining so free, dancing like the sunlight over the sea. Nothing heavy, nothing to prove, just another day inside the groove. Yeah. So sun on my shoulders, no pressure today. Taking my time, let the moment just stay. Sidewalk with me, the city breathe. Simple little joys are all I need. Fresh air coming through the open door, a little bit of laughter, maybe something more. No destination on the map to find, just a peaceful state of mind. Bonjour, bonjour, the summer's calling me. Bonjour, bonjour, as far as I can see. Every street is glowing, every heart is light, holding on forever to this perfect daylight. Ooh, la la la, let it roll. Ooh, la la la, lose control. Ooh, la la la, feel the heat dancing slowly with the beat. Lemon sweet on my tongue, bright as the sky where the day begun. Easy breeze, take me away, floating through another golden day.
our crush. The yacht keeps moving with the current. The sky turns pink and gold. Somebody starts another playlist. Somebody else gets bold. You laugh at something I don't hear, but I laugh along somehow. Funny how the smallest moments feel so important. Now your sunglasses hide your eyes, but not the way they shine. And every time you walk away, you somehow cross my mind. Maybe it's the moonlight starting to appear. Maybe it's the way you move when nobody is near. Golden hour crush, I don't know your story. Golden hour crush, but you got all my attention. Golden hour crush, like a song I never knew. Now the whole horizon looks a little different too. Golden hour crush, stay a little longer. Golden hour crush, the night is getting warmer. Maybe it's the ocean, maybe it's just us. Maybe it's a golden hour crush. One more drink, one more song, one more reason to hold on. The city lights are far away, the stars are slowly taking shape. I don't need forever, I don't need a sign. I just wanna steal another moment before the morning steals the night. You smile, the music fades. For a second, everything changes. No plans, no rules, just the rhythm, me and you. Golden hour crush, I don't know your story. Golden hour crush, yes, you got all my attention. Golden hour crush, like a song I never knew. Now the whole horizon looks a little different too. Golden hour crush, stay a little longer. Golden hour crush, the night is getting warmer. Maybe it's the ocean, maybe it's just us. Maybe it's a golden hour crush. Golden hour crush, don't say goodbye. Golden just hour crush, you're the best thing I've found since the sun went down. The water turns to silver, the sky fades into blue, and somewhere in the distance the night begins with you.
The hotel stood above the water, white against the fading blue. Every evening felt suspended somewhere between the sky and you. The days arrive without a schedule, the nights refuse to disappear. We spent whole afternoons pretending we had always been here. You wore linen in the sunlight, like you belonged inside a painting. I remember thinking some moments don't feel real until they're already becoming memories. Nobody said forever, nobody made a plan. The best things rarely asked permission before they begin. The last August still lives somewhere in my mind. The last August, like a photograph in perfect light. The last August, a season I can't quite let go. Even now, I can still feel it, like the warmth after the sun goes down. reflected softly across the water after dark. A piano drifted from the terrace, leaving melodies in the dark. You talked about the cities you wanted someday to see. I talked about nothing important, just to keep you next to me. The world felt slow there, as though time itself was resting, like the waves had made a promise not to rush us yet. Somewhere between departure and the life we left behind, we found something beautiful we never tried to define. The last August still lives somewhere in my mind. The last August, like a photograph in perfect light. The last August, a season I can't quite let go. Even now, I can still feel it, like the warmth after the sun goes down. Years from now, I'll probably forget the room number, the restaurant, the roads we drove, but I'll remember the way you looked, turning back before you left, as if part of you wanted to stay as much as mine did. One more evening, one more slow dance, one more sunset across the bay. One more reason to believe some summers never really leave. The last August still lives somewhere in my mind. The last August, like a photograph in perfect light. The last August, a season I can't quite let go. Even now, I can still feel it, like the warmth after the sun goes down. Oh, the last August, still shining somewhere far away. The last August, like a dream that never fades. The hotel stood above the water, white against the fading blue. And every summer since then has reminded me of you.
Met her on a boat called Belladonna, halfway down the coast of Italy. She was wearing white sunglasses, like she stepped out of a magazine. Everybody knew her first name, nobody knew where she was from. She was dancing on the table, like the night had just begun. She said, life is short, the sea is blue, then stole somebody's motor scooter too. Dolce Marina, where you gonna run? Dolce Marina, always chasing the sun. Dolce Marina, leave a little trouble behind. Oh, Dolce Marina, take me for a ride. Oh, Marina, you're impossible to find, but every summer you blow my mind. We were drinking lemon spritzes on a yacht we couldn't afford. Some rich guy was talking business, nobody was listening anymore. A French girl stole the playlist, a sailor fell asleep. Somebody jumped into the water, still carrying their drink. rules, then cannonballed into the swimming pool. Dolce Marina, where you gonna run? Dolce Marina, always chasing the sun. Dolce Marina, leave a little trouble behind. Oh, Dolce Marina, take me for a ride. Oh, Marina, you're impossible to find, but every summer you blow my mind. Yeah. She's a little bit Paris, a little Saint Tropez, a little bit of trouble in the best possible way. She never stays for breakfast, never says goodbye, just leaves a trail of laughter floating through the night. Marina, slow down. Marina, turn around. Marina, one more dance before you go. Marina, everybody knows. Dolce Marina, where you gonna run? Dolce Marina, always chasing the sun. Dolce Marina, leave a little trouble behind. Oh, Dolce Marina, take me for a ride. Oh, Marina, you're impossible to find, but every summer you blow my mind. Dolce Marina, one more night. Dolce Marina, under Mediterranean lights. Hey, hey, hey. Woo. The yacht sailed west, the morning came, the sea stayed blue, but nothing stayed the same. Dolce Marina, Dolce Marina.
Yeah. You showed up late, like you always do. No explanation, no excuse. The music was already moving, the city was already gone. You slipped into the moment like you belonged there all along. I tried to stay distracted, talk to somebody new, but every conversation somehow circled back to you. The ocean kept reflecting 1,000 little lights, but none of them were brighter than the look in your eyes. I should know better, I tell myself every time, but every time I see you, I leave that thought behind. Side effects, you happen every summer. Side effects, one look and I recover, then I lose my mind again, like I never learned. Side effects, running through my bloodstream. Side effects, showing up in every dream. Every road leads back to you, no matter where it begins. Somebody it began. Maybe we're nothing, maybe we're everything, maybe we're somewhere in between. Maybe tomorrow you'll disappear again, like a song that ends before the final refrain. But tonight the stars are low, the speakers hum, the water glows, and I don't wanna think about the morning. Stay a little longer, stay until the lights go down. Stay a little longer till the city disappears. Stay a little longer till the music fades away. Stay a little longer right here. Side effects, you happen every summer. Side effects, one look and I recover, and I lose my mind again, like I never loved. Side effects, running through my bloodstream. Side effects, showing up in every dream. Every road leads back to you, no matter where it began. Side effects, maybe that's the problem. Side effects, maybe that's the charm. Side effects, I keep coming back to you, like I knew I would all along. The water kept moving, the night slipped away. You smiled without warning and ruined my plans again. You're too hot for a jacket, too hot for the train. Everybody's outside, trying to escape. My phone's almost dead, my shirt's sticking to my skin, but the bass from the corner store pulls me back again. No plans, no destination, just another afternoon lost in conversation. No plans, no reason why, just a city shining under a white blue sky. No rush, no finish line, just a little bit of music and a little bit of time. Someone's laughing from a balcony, someone's singing out of tune. A skateboard rolling down the street, a lazy afternoon. Cold drink in my hand, heat waves in the air. Nothing really happening, but somehow I don't care. No calls, no expectations, just another summer day running out of patience. No plans, no reason why, just a city shining under a white blue sky. No rush, no finish line, just a little bit of music and a little bit of time. Maybe we'll stay here, maybe we'll go, maybe we'll follow where the speakers blow. Nobody knows, nobody minds. The best days always happen without trying. No plans, no reason why, everybody glowing in the evening light. No rush, no finish line, just a little bit of music and a little bit of time. No plans, that's alright, we'll figure it out some other night. The sun goes down, the air turns cold. One more song before we go.
You walked in like you missed the warning, like you never read the signs. Everybody else was playing safe. You were wasting no one's time. You laughed at all the wrong moments. You danced before the song began. You made a mess of every plan, and somehow made it all make sense. I should've stayed on the sidelines. I should've kept my distance too. But every time I looked away, I ended up looking back at you. I know better, or at least I should. But you're the kind of bad idea that feels a little too good. Good trouble, walking through the door. Good trouble, got me wanting more. Good trouble, I should know better now, but I don't somehow. Good trouble, looking back at me. Good trouble, like a beautiful mistake. I know where this is going, but I don't wanna be saved. The music rolled across the water. The city faded into gold. You told me stories, half were true and half were probably never told. You stole my lighter, then my jacket, then every thought inside my head. You said, relax, you're overthinking. I wish I could've listened instead. Everybody else was drifting from conversation into noise, but every second next to you felt louder than 1,000 voices. I've known better, or at least I should. But you're the kind of bad idea that feels a little too good. Good trouble, walking through the door. Good trouble, got me wanting more. Good trouble, I should know better now, but I don't somehow. Good trouble, looking back at me. Good trouble, like a beautiful mistake. I know where this is going, but I don't wanna be saved. Maybe tomorrow we'll laugh about tonight. Maybe tomorrow you'll disappear with daylight. Maybe tomorrow you'll be somebody else's story, but right now you're standing here, and that's enough for me. One more drink, one more song, one more reason to hold on, one more smile across the room, one more minute too soon. Too soon. Good trouble, walking through the door. Good trouble, got me wanting more. Good trouble, I should know better now, but I don't somehow. Good trouble, looking back at me. Good trouble, like a beautiful mistake. I know where this is going, but I don't wanna be safe. Good trouble, stay a little longer. Good trouble, the night's getting younger. Good trouble, maybe I'm already gone. Maybe I was from the start. You walked in like you missed the warning, and maybe I did too.
Someone changed the playlist, nobody complained. The whole deck moved without saying a thing. everybody else was somewhere you and I had never been. I don't remember what the song was called. I just remember the way you moved. Blue hour, everything gets softer. Blue hour, pulling me a little closer. Blue hour, like we're floating out of time. Nobody's rushing, nobody's saying goodbye. Blue hour, stay right where you are. Blue hour, underneath the first stars. Blue hour, I could stay here all night, just watching the city disappear into the light. You laughed at something I didn't even hear. The music got louder, but you felt more clear. A little gold, a little silver, a little lost, a little reckless. The water underneath us, moving slow and deep, like it was trying to keep a secret we could keep. No destination, no reason to leave, no reason to think about tomorrow. Blue hour, everything gets softer. Blue hour, pulling me a little closer. Blue hour, like we're floating out of time. Nobody's rushing, nobody's saying goodbye. Blue hour, stay right where you are. Blue hour, underneath the first stars. Blue hour, I could stay here all night, just watching the city disappear into the light. One more song, one more dance, one more chance to forget the clock. The ocean doesn't care what day it is. The wind doesn't care who we are. And for a moment, neither do I. You said, don't make this weird. I said, too late. You laughed and looked away, and stayed anyway. Blue hour, everything gets softer. Blue hour, pulling me a little closer. Blue hour, like we're floating out of time. Nobody's rushing, nobody's saying goodbye. Blue hour, stay right where you are. Blue hour, underneath the first stars. Blue hour, I could stay here all night, just watching the city disappear into the light. The music fades, the water shines, your hand finds mine at the perfect time. Je regardais la mer, un verre entre les mains, quand tu es arrivé avec ton sourire malin. Tu as dit simplement une danse et puis je pars. Mais la musique savait déjà que la nuit serait bizarre. Danse sur le sable, sous les lumières d'été. Danse sur le sable comme si le temps s'était arrêté. Danse sur le sable, le monde peut attendre demain. Danse sur le sable et reste encore un peu plus loin. Everybody's dressed like a movie. White jackets moving through the light. Champagne reflections on the marina. Everything feels alive tonight. The music spills out from the terrace and drifts across the summer air. I know this is a night we'll both remember. No reservations, no destination, just following the rhythm of the city after dark. Gold on the water, gold in your eyes, the whole Riviera shining under midnight skies. Gold on the water, burning so bright, like every dream we ever wanted came alive tonight. The harbor keeps on glowing, like a necklace made of stars. People laughing from the balconies, music floating from the bars. Nobody's talking about tomorrow, nobody's looking at the time. The night keeps opening wider with every glass of wine. No expectations, no complications, only this beautiful feeling getting stronger in the dark. Gold on the water, gold in your eyes, the whole Riviera shining under midnight skies. Gold on the water, burning so bright, like every dream we ever wanted came alive tonight. Maybe the magic disappears when morning comes around, but right now every light is dancing and every heart is loud. The city feels electric, the sea reflects the glow, and for a little while tonight there's nowhere else to go. Gold on the water, gold in your eyes, the whole Riviera shining under midnight skies. Gold on the water, burning so bright, like every dream we ever wanted came alive tonight. Gold on the water, hold this moment tight, like the perfect summer memory, frozen in the light. The morning came in slowly through the curtains by the sea. A golden light was dancing across the room and over me. The harbor woke in colors, white sails against the blue, and every little corner looked like something painted new. The cafe by the shoreline was filling up with sound, the clinking of the glasses and laughter all around. I walked without a destination along the narrow stone-paved streets, where flowers climbed the balconies and sunlight warmed the heat. I didn't know a place could feel this way, like every dream had somehow found its place. Luz te stay, stay with me tonight, like the glow upon the water, like the last soft fading light. Luz te stay, shining in your eyes, every moment feels eternal under Mediterranean skies. The afternoon grew softer As the boats returned to shore, the sea reflected silver like it had 1,000 doors. Musicians on a terrace played a melody so sweet. It drifted through the evening air and followed every street. The world felt far behind me, like another life away. The noise and all the hurry had completely slipped away, and every smile around me felt easy and sincere, as if the summer itself had brought everybody here. No promises, no plans to make, only this beautiful night and whatever it may bring. Luz de stay with me tonight, like the glow upon the water, like the last of fading light. Luz de shining in your eyes. Every moment feels eternal under Mediterranean skies. The stars begin appearing one by one above the sea. The moon paints silver pathways where the waves move endlessly. A breeze comes through the harbor carrying a distant song, and for the first time in forever I feel exactly where I belong. The tables are still crowded, the city softly glows, and every little window tells a story no one knows. The night keeps getting deeper, but nobody wants to leave, as if we're all afraid to wake from something we can't keep. Luz de stay with me tonight, like the moon upon the water, like a dream alive in light. Luz de shining in your eyes. Every moment feels eternal under Mediterranean skies. Luz de hold this feeling near, like the memory of a summer we'll carry through the years. The sea keeps shining, the harbor sleeps, the night grows quiet, the city dreams, and somewhere in the distance a melody still remains, like a little piece of summer calling out my name. The day was slowly leaning west, the water turned to gold. 1,000 little reflections dancing where the sunlight rolled. Nobody was saying much, the quiet felt just right, like the sea was telling stories as it carried us through the light. The city felt impossible, like something left behind, a distant shape beyond the horizon, fading from our minds. The wind got softer, the shadows grew long, and somehow the whole world started slowing down. Golden hour on deck, the sky on fire, the sea turning silver as the sun drifts low. else to find, just the waves beneath us and a little peace of mind. A half-empty glass beside me, a towel hanging from the rail, someone laughing in the distance as another sailboat passed. No plans for tomorrow, no reason to check the time, just another perfect evening floating through our lives. The music played so softly, like it came from somewhere far, blending with the sound of water and the first appearance of stars. The air felt warmer than it should have been, like summer didn't want this day to end. Golden hour on deck, the sky on fire, the sea turning silver as the sun drifts lower. Golden hour on deck, nothing else to find, just the waves beneath us and a little peace of mind. Maybe that's the secret to days we never forget, not the places that we traveled or the things we tried to get, just a breeze across the water, a familiar face nearby, a moment that arrives so quietly you almost miss it passing by, and yet it stays forever, long after the sun is gone, like a photograph inside your heart you carry with you on and on. Golden light, open sea, slow waves, easy breeze, no hurry, no race, just another beautiful day. Golden hour on deck, the evening glows, the sea keeps moving anywhere it wants to go. Golden hour on deck, holding on to time, watching daylight disappear into the ocean light. Golden hour on deck, the world feels far away and nobody wants to leave the ending of this day. The last light settled across the water's edge, and for a little while everything was exactly enough. Table, we're in trouble head to toe. Everybody knew your face, but nobody seemed to know. You smiled like you were innocent, you smiled like you were free. Then you stole $1 million and blamed the whole thing on me. You said, catch me if you can, then disappeared into the crowd, and suddenly the music got loud. Kiss and run, leave me standing in the smoke when the damage is done. Kiss and run, every time I get too close, you're already gone. You stole a car in Monaco, You stole a boat in Spain. You stole a diamond necklace, then disappeared again. Your picture's on the headlines. Your name is never true. Every city tells a story, and somehow they're all about you. One more fake passport, one more perfect disguise, one more beautiful lie. Kiss and run, kiss and run. Leave me standing in the smoke when the damage is done. Kiss and run, kiss and run. Every time I get too close, you're already gone. Paris, Rome, Barcelona, flight unknown, Monte Carlo. Late at night, red lipstick, neon lights. Everywhere I go, I find another clue, but every road somehow leads back to you. You laugh, you leave, you never explain. You win, I lose, then we do it again, again, again. Kiss and run, kiss and run. Leave me standing in the smoke when the damage is done. Kiss and run, like a bullet made of sunlight, like a mystery on the run. Kiss and run, every city, every summer, every chase is never done. Kiss and run, and somehow every time I still hope you're the one. Another harbor, another flight, another city disappearing into the night. Je t'aime, dun 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 dun. Je t'aime, dun 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 dun. Je suis arrivée à la plage avec mes lunettes noires. Le soleil brillait si fort comme dans une vieille histoire. J'ai posé mon cocktail près de mon chapeau de paille. 1 minute pour danser et tout est parti en vrille. Qui l'a pris? Je veux savoir. Mon verre était juste là, il y a un instant. Où est mon cocktail? Je l'avais laissé là, entre la musique et les pas sur le sable. Où est mon cocktail? Je l'avais dans la main. Je tourne 1 seconde et il n'y a plus rien. Tout le monde danse encore, personne ne semble coupable. Le garçon près du bar me regarde et rit un peu. Une fille en robe blanche me dit qu'elle n'a rien vu, mais son sourire me raconte une histoire différente. Peut-être que quelqu'un l'a pris, ou peut-être que je l'ai oublié. Où est mon cocktail? Je l'avais laissé là, entre la musique et les pas sur le sable. Où est mon cocktail? Je l'avais dans la main. Je tourne 1 seconde et il n'y a plus rien. La mer continue de briller, le vent continue de souffler. Et finalement je me dis que ce n'est pas si grave. On m'en apporte un autre encore plus frais qu'avant. Et tout le monde recommence à danser doucement. Où est mon cocktail? Je ne le saurais pas, mais ce soir sur la plage tout le monde chante déjà. Où est mon cocktail? Ce n'est plus important, la nuit est magnifique et l'été dure longtemps. La musique, la mer, les étoiles et nous.
changed your order 3 times before the waiter left. Then took one sip and said the first one might have been best. You always do that, turn simple things into an art, like choosing a drink or taking apart my guard. The city was still working, the traffic filled the street, but somehow at our table everything moved differently. You lean back laughing like you had nowhere to be. And for a little while it sounded good to me. After 5 the world gets lighter. After 5 the shadows fall just right. After 5 nobody's chasing time, and everything you say feels a little more alive. After 5 the band was playing softly, something neither of us knew. You tapped your fingers anyway, like you'd heard it once or twice. The bartender was polishing glasses, the sunset hit the windows gold, and every conversation felt better when it's slow. You told me about Paris, then changed your mind halfway through. Started talking about nothing, and somehow that was better too. The evening kept unfolding without trying too hard, like the best nights always do. After 5 the world gets lighter. Oh, after 5 the shadows fall just right. Oh, after 5 nobody's chasing time, and everything you say feels a little more alive. No fireworks, no grand romance, no perfect movie scene, just the right song, the right company, and somewhere in between a feeling neither one of us needed to explain. One more round, one more story, one more song playing low. The city lights starting to shimmer, like they know something we don't. After 5 the world gets lighter. After 5 the shadows fall just right. Oh, after 5 nobody's chasing time, and everything you say feels a little more alive. The air feels warmer. After 5 the night feels kind. After 5 I stop looking at my watch and start looking at you. You changed your order 3 times before the waiter left, and somehow that's still my favorite part.
started raining right in the middle of July. The kind of rain that doesn't seem to belong. People ran for cover, closing books and folding chairs, but you stood there smiling like you've been waiting all along. You took off your shoes and stepped into the street as if the whole afternoon had changed its mind for you. I remember thinking nobody should look that happy getting caught in the rain. The cafe owner shook his head like he'd seen this scene before, and suddenly the ordinary day was ordinary. We stayed beneath an awning for maybe half an hour, watching strangers run past, protecting yesterday's plans. You told me stories about places you'd never been, the way some people talk about places they miss already. The world turned silver then gold again, and when the clouds finally opened, the evening felt brand new. Some days arrive unnoticed, then quietly change your life without asking permission. The day it rained in July, you were laughing at the sky like nothing could go wrong, like summer would go on forever. The day it rained in July, the whole town seemed to slow down, and somehow in that moment everything felt lighter. Years from now the street name, the cafe, the song they were playing, but I won't forget the way you lifted your face toward the rain like you belonged to it. Wet sidewalks, open windows, a passing bicycle, a distant radio, your hand brushing mine like it happened by accident. Maybe it did. The day it rained in July, you were laughing at the sky like nothing could go wrong, like summer would go on forever. The day it rained in July still returns to me sometimes in the middle of a crowded day. Without warning, the day it rained in July, raining felt lighter, everything felt possible, everything felt alive. It started raining right in the middle of July, and somehow that became my favorite day. Melody-driven cinematic pop, golden age, romantic pop. curtains moved with the afternoon wind. The room was full of sunlight and the scent of jasmine. Below the balcony, the sea was turning silver. Boats drifted lazily, like they had nowhere to be. You were reading something you never seemed to finish. Every few pages, you would stop and stare outside, as though the whole horizon had a story left to tell. Those days arrived so quietly, we hardly noticed them begin. And somehow that's the reason they still return to me. White curtains dancing in the summer air. White curtains like a memory hanging there. White curtains moving softly through the light, like the shadow of a season I still visit in my mind. White curtains, a beautiful goodbye that never really left. The cafe by the harbor closed before midnight. The owner always smiled when he saw us walk inside. We ordered the same wine almost every evening and watched the water darken until the stars appeared. You talked about tomorrow like it belonged to someone else, as though that little coastline was a world unto itself. And for a little while I believed it too. Nothing extraordinary, nothing grand or new, just a summer made beautiful by you. White curtains dancing in the summer air. White curtains like a memory hanging there. White curtains moving softly through the light, like the shadow of a season I still visit in my mind. White curtains, a beautiful goodbye that never really left. Years have passed, the photographs have faded. The hotel might be different now. The paint might have changed, the tables moved, the music gone, but some places survive exactly as we remember them. Late afternoon, the distant sea, your voice somewhere calling softly. The curtains move, the sunlight bends, and for a moment the summer begins again. White curtains dancing in the summer air. White curtains like a memory hanging there. White curtains moving softly through the light, like the shadow of a season I still visit in my mind. White curtains, a beautiful goodbye. White curtains, a love that needed no name. White curtains still floating through my heart, like the last day of August. The white curtains moved with the afternoon wind, and suddenly I was there again. She missed the ferry for the second time that week. Said she got distracted by a song across the street. The captain shook his head, the passengers rolled their eyes. She just laughed and ordered lemonade, like she'd won some kind of prize. She never wore a watch, she never checked the time. Every plan she ever made was changing by the minute, and somehow that was part of the charm. She'd say, we'll figure it out, like there was never any doubt. And somehow we always did. She missed the ferry, but she never missed the sunset. She missed the ferry, but she never seemed upset. One more evening, one more reason to stay exactly where we were. She missed the ferry, and I was glad she did. The marina stayed awake long after midnight came. The waiter knew her order before she said a thing. She danced when nobody asked her. She sang half the words wrong, turned ordinary moments into stories all their own. A warm breeze crossed the harbor, the music drifted by, and suddenly the whole world felt lighter than before. She'd say, tomorrow can wait, like tomorrow wasn't real. And for a little while I believed she missed the ferry, but she never missed a sunset. She missed the ferry, but she never seemed upset. One more evening, one more reason to stay exactly where we were. She missed the ferry, and I was glad she did. Years from now, I'll probably forget the hotel name, the room key, the little cafe near the water. But I remember the way she spun around laughing when the band played something fast, as if the summer would never end. A table for two, a half-finished drink, the lights on the harbor beginning to blink. Her hand in the air, keeping time with the song, like she already knew the night wouldn't last long. She missed the ferry, but she never missed a sunset. She missed the ferry, but she never seemed upset. One more evening, one more reason to stay exactly where we were. She missed the ferry, and I was glad she did. She missed the ferry for the third time that week, and honestly, so did I. The boat pulled away without us once again. She smiled and said, maybe tomorrow.
Valentina. Hey, Valentina. Where you going tonight? You walked in late like you owned the moon. Everybody turned when you crossed the room. Blue dress moving to a different beat, like the music started underneath your feet. You smiled once and looked away, like you already knew I'd stay, watching every little thing you do. And I don't know where you came from, and I don't care who you're with. the night begin. The band kept playing, nobody sat down. Your friends were dancing all around town. The summer air came through the door. Nobody wanted anything more. You stole my drink, you stole my chair, you stole the conversation without even trying. And honestly, I didn't mind. Maybe it's the music, maybe it's the lights, maybe it's the way you move through the middle of the night. Valentina, slow down. Valentina, turn around. Valentina, stay with me tonight. Valentina, everything feels right. Valentina, don't disappear again. Valentina, let the night begin. Everybody's singing, but I'm hearing you. Everybody's talking, but I'm looking through the crowd, the noise, the flashing lights, trying to find you one more time, one more dance before goodbye, one more chance before the sunrise. Hey, 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 Valentina, where'd you go? Hey, Valentina, I should know. Hey, Valentina, don't make me wait. Hey, Valentina, it's getting late. Valentina, slow down. Valentina, turn around. Valentina, stay with me tonight. Valentina, everything feels right. Valentina, don't disappear again. Valentina, Valentina, one more song. Valentina, all night long. Valentina, stay right here with me. Valentina, oh, Valentina, the lights are fading. Valentina, the sky is changing. Valentina, don't say goodbye. Valentina, not tonight.
Yeah, yeah. Golden light on the water, glass reflections on your face. Nobody is talking business, nobody is in a race. Music drifting from the speakers, mixing with the ocean air. A little salt upon your shoulders, moving through your summer hair. White sneakers on the teak wood, cold drinks melting in the sun. Somewhere far beyond the coastline, the night has just begun. We don't need a destination, we don't need another plan. Let the current write the story better than we ever can. Velvet tide, take us a little higher. Velvet tide, moving through the fire. Slow motion under open skies. Everything is shining in the corner of your eyes. Velvet tide, carry us away like we could stay forever inside this perfect day. The city feels a million miles from the deck we're standing on. All the noise is fading softly, like a half-remembered song. Somebody starts laughing, somebody starts to dance. Nobody is looking for a second chance. Blue horizon getting closer, pink reflections in the sea. For a little while the whole world feels exactly where it should be. No alarms and no arrivals, no departures left to chase, just the rhythm of the water and the sunlight on your velvet tide. Take us a little higher, velvet tide, moving through the fire, slow motion under open skies. Everything is shining in the corner of your eyes. Velvet tide, carry us away like we could stay forever inside this perfect day. Late afternoon, turning into gold. Nobody's growing up, nobody's growing old. The ocean keeps a secret, the wind forgets our names. For a couple hours, nothing has to change. Nothing has to change. Velvet tide, take us a little higher. Velvet tide, moving through the fire, slow motion under open skies. Everything is shining in the corner of your eyes. Velvet tide, carry us away like we could stay forever inside this perfect day. Velvet tide, one more night. Velvet tide, under summer light, the sun falls slowly into the sea, and for a moment, that's all we need.
We took the boat and headed west. At least that's what the captain guessed. Nobody checked, nobody cared. We just messed up our perfect hair. The cooler slid across the floor. Someone knocked on the wrong cabin door. The map flew right into the sea, and honestly it set us free. Woo! Maybe we're lost, maybe it's fine. Maybe the best days never arrive on time. Wrong direction, right kind of day. Sun on our shoulders, music all the way. Wrong direction, who needs a plan? Everybody dancing like nobody can. Wrong direction, that's alright. The ocean's laughing with us tonight. A seagull stole somebody's fries. We watched it happen, mesmerized. Speaker skipped the drink, went flying. Nobody stopped, we just kept smiling. The coastline vanished from the view. The sky got bigger, blew up too. If this is wrong, then let it be. Feels pretty good to me.
said you were leaving Friday. It's already Sunday night. The suitcase by your doorway hasn't moved an inch in days. Everybody at the resort seems to know your name by now. You smile at the bartender like you lived here all your life. I was supposed to spend the summer thinking only of myself. Now I'm counting every hour like they're running out too fast. The band is playing softly from somewhere near the sea, and every song they choose tonight feels a little too perfect for me. Kiss me before September, before the season slips away. Kiss me before September, before we become yesterday. Stay here in the moonlight, stay here in the music, stay here where the summer still believes. Kiss me before September leaves. The lights around the marina dance across the waterline. You steal my drink and laugh when I pretend that I don't mind. A couple spinning slowly near the edge of the floor, and suddenly you're pulling me a little closer than before. The air tastes like salt and jasmine. The night feels warm and young, and every little thing about you feels like a favorite song. Tomorrow can't keep waiting just a little while. There's something in the way you look tonight that makes the world stand still. Kiss me before September, before the season slips away. Kiss me before September, before we become yesterday. Stay here in the moonlight, stay here in the music, stay here where the summer still believes. Kiss me before September leaves. Maybe we'll write postcards, maybe we'll lose touch, maybe we'll become a story we remember a little too much. Maybe we'll meet next summer, maybe we never will, but right now you're standing next to me, and that's enough until the last slow dance, the last warm breeze, the last time the world feels this easy. Your hand in mine, the stars above, the kind of night people write songs of. Kiss me before September, before the season slips away. Kiss me before September, before we become yesterday. Stay here in the moonlight, stay here in the moonlight, in the music, stay here while the summer still believes. Kiss me before September leaves. Kiss me before the ferry sails, before the mornings turn cold, before this beautiful little story becomes something we're told. You said you were leaving Friday. It's already Sunday night, and neither one of us seems ready to say goodbye.